Now, they were a pop phenomenon with a string of hits, brash personalities, their own catchphrase, girl power. Now, 15 years since the Spice Girls' heyday, the team behind a new musical are hoping the same formula will prove a success on the West End stage. Like the first jukebox musical, Mamma Mia, Viva Forever will feature the band's songs, but won't actually feature the Spice Girls themselves. Our culture editor, Matthew Cain, went to meet them.
If you want to be my lover, you gotta get with my friends.
Their debut single, Wannabe, hit #1 in 31 countries, and they've sold 75 million albums in just a couple of years. Now, the reunited Spice Girls are returning to the site of their first success to launch a new musical based on their songs. Viva Forever will be set against the backdrop of celebrity culture and the world of the TV talent show.
We think it's quite an interesting thing to explore because it has been a big part of our culture for over a decade, I think. And it really helps to get the story and get into the story about fame and how it affects you and the people around you.
Like an overnight be a star.
Yeah, which is something, you know, we have experienced.
So the story is really about how friendship and fame, how do you juggle the two, what comes first? And that is something that us, the Spice Girls, have had to really deal with. You know, sometimes you want to put your friendship, of course, first. You care about these people.
But then sometimes you leave.
Yeah, and then sometimes
And
you
then
leave.
you get back together again.
Okay,
sorry.
And then she wants to come back. Yeah, I couldn't. I was on her own. Exactly. It's fine.
Bye.
Say You'll Be There is just one of the songs featured in Viva Forever, but the girls themselves won't be appearing. Instead, the songs will form the spine of a new fictional story written by Jennifer Saunders. And the show is produced by Judy Kramer, the woman behind Mamma Mia.
It's very much about a family and friendship, and it's about the effects, though, that a TV talent show, the chaos it could bring on a family and friendships. And of course, Jennifer's written this, so it is quite high comedy.
What's it been like working with the girls?
It's been a nightmare. They've been a nightmare.
We've seen a lot of the workshops of the show and it's incredible. It's better than we ever could have hoped for.
They sing it better than us.
Well, that's not hard.
Whatever you think of the Spice Girls' musical talents, the crowds here today prove just what a pop culture phenomenon they really were. Perhaps most memorably, they preached a message of girl power, casting themselves as crusaders for female assertiveness, self-reliance and individualism. Values which, unsurprisingly, are set to resurface in the new musical.
This is about girl power, so come on!
I think that we always stood for girl power and now maybe it's woman power. We're also going to be introducing a whole new generation of women to girl power. I mean, what we all do individually is empowering women as well. It's what we all feel very passionately about, and we all do it individually in completely different ways.
Do you think their message of girl power actually changed anything?
I don't know if it actually changed anything, but I think it was quite reinforcing, and I think it was very important for my daughter's sort of young teenage growing up, feeling that actually you didn't have to worry about what you were, what type of girl you were, you didn't always have to behave. And I think they made growing up a lot of fun for a lot of girls.
Just one look and I can hear a bell ring.
Since Mamma Mia opened in London in 1999, it's taken more than $2 billion at the global box office. If Viva Forever is half as successful, it'll allow the Spice Girls to conquer the world for a second time. The show opens in December.